everyone, this is Alert Day Trading. The purpose of the videos I make in this video is to journal my trades of the day, talk about any good behaviors I'm doing, notice any mistakes I'm making, try not to make those again. And today what I want to talk about is the mindset and the thought process of taking losses and rebounding from what taking losses can do. And basically, today I took some trades, and I took a couple good trades. They ended up, some green on the day. But yesterday I took about, I would say, 4 or 5 trades that ended up being losers, and at my max loss also. And that hasn't happened in a while. I usually maybe have 1 or 2 trades at the most in a day that will reach my max loss, just because of the strategy and my risk management. Normally if I'm gonna take a max loss, it's because the trade just went against me pretty quickly, or I just didn't follow my rules. And I would say yesterday was a little bit of both. And here's one example of a trade that I did not follow my rules. So hopefully you can learn from my mistake. But again, remember, the purpose of this video is for myself to talk through my thoughts and just create a video journal that I can refer to, and it's been really helpful. I've noticed a change since doing this. Anyway, I took a trade CODX yesterday, and I could just count plenty of mistakes that I did when I took this trade. So first of all, you can see in the beginning of the day was a nice move from 1430s up to 1560. So this would be the window of when to have traded this stock. You can see also over here a downtrend actually I already drew a candle here, but a downtrend in volume. You can see volume pretty much stayed really low the rest of the day. And then you can see that it's pretty much consolidated in this area. And then where I got interested was when it broke above the $15 mark and held. So here we had 15, so it's about 1514 area, and then here we have around 1480s. So when it broke up above this area, I got interested. That would be this candle, and I wait for the first red candle to close, then I buy the break above that red candle, and then I manage my trade. So usually the stop loss, in this case my stop loss would probably be around right under $15, something somewhere around here. But this trade really is not my setup. So yes, it's a bull flag, it's a small bull flag here, so in that case, yes, it is my setup, but that's one criteria of many. So first criteria, okay, it's present, so that's why I got interested. But here's where I made all the mistakes. So obviously you want risk to reward to be in your favor. So if the high of day is 1560, clearly that's a level of some kind of resistance, right? So if we're taking a trade and the entry is at 1530 and our stop loss is going to be under $15, we're talking about at least 30 to 40 cents risk. And now your goal is to be at least a minimum of a risk reward of 1 to 2. And there are times where I'll notice maybe the risk reward is 1 to 1, but really because I see the potential of breaking through the highs. But in this case, if we're in a range, then you're looking for a breakout trade, not a bull flag, at least in my view. And for that to happen, you need the price to break above 1560, close, create a new red candle, and still close, pretty much around 1560, and then create a new high after that. Then you're talking about a nice breakout trade. But anyway, here I'm trading this as if as a bull flag, so therefore you don't want much resistance above it. And so again, if you're buying in the 1530s, stop loss around 1490s, that's about 30 to 40 cents. So you need at least, if there is a level of resistance that's in my opinion, pretty strong. And also you can see this really thick line up here. This is on the daily resistance level. So you kind of have now 2 levels of resistance. So again, risking 30 to 40 cents. So you want at least, I would say, 60 cents to the first red line. Now, if this wasn't here and that daily chart was there, then you're talking about potential 60-cent move. So there's your risk to reward of 1 to 2. Not bad. But in this case, there is still the high of day, so that counts as a level of resistance in my book. So there you go. Rule that was broken. This trade ended up being a losing trade, not because I followed my rules,